morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, everybody? How you doing? Been a hell of a week, right? Anyway, very emotional. Want to send out my condolences, of course, to all of the victims in Nashville. Our hearts are all breaking for you, and I have been hunting for what do you guys think about this nail color? I don't know. It's a little. I thought it would be pinker. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, who cares, right? When you get to my age, you should be happy that you're conscious to do your nails. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, gonna do a little whip in chat because I need some color. I need some happy. I think we need to choose to get away from the CNN sometimes for a moment and MSNBC and let them all just take a break and take a day off. There's nothing I can do to change the world right now, but I can get. Hold on. Oh God, this book. Oh man. That's just a book with like the tickets on it. Those things are so heavy. Okay. I think sometimes you just have to make a physical choice to get happier and feel better. And I tried it with I'm not doing a bunch of product crap. Pens from the pen people, they're everywhere. Trays from tray people, they're everywhere. If you want to spend money, and go ahead. If you don't, you can Amazon it. I mean, I love this little tray. She's my best friend because she, has a nice little corner. So if you do make these trays, keep in mind that us, the public, me, I happen to like the little corners. I think they're easier to reload after you're finished using them. Just my opinion, which is worth what? Do I even want to say it? I don't want to say it. Anyway, so I finally got through all of this, had paper stuck to it, and I had to springtime, springy dingy 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 ding time, sneeze all over everything you own time. Oh God, are you guys getting it yet? I know some of you buried in snow. I was watching a little bit of GMA this morning, and poor Ginger was like, it was yesterday's upload because, she was wearing a red coat, and I went, I think that's my coat. Does the famous Ginger Z have my coat? How dare she? How dare she be cute and stylish? And then I said, no, how dare I be cute and stylish? Anyway, so I was all freaked out, and she was in like a 30-foot snowdrift. And there are people who study weather, but I never knew there were snow people. There's like snow doctors that study the snow because they've never seen it come in like this, or, where is it going to go? And what is the climate telling us? Basically, we're screwed. That's what the climate's telling me, usually. But here we were going to go again to see the damn flowers. I swear to God, these trees are driving me crazy. But this morning, long-suffering husband wasn't feeling well. Everybody sent a good thought out to him. He is just so prideful and stubborn about going to the doctor, and he needs to go to the doctor. But I don't have any control over him. I have control over nothing. I don't even have control over this. She's kind of taking her own little ride, if you know what I mean. Anyway, send a good thought for long suffering because poor guy has had better days. And I was like, hey, we can bug out. We can bug out and go another day. And if the blossoms are there, they're there. And if they're not, they're not. But the basin was flooded out because of high tide. Um, the Potomac River has the weirdest tide schedule. It's not like the ocean tide. It's different. So you have to kind of read it by the minute. And when the tide goes all the way up, you can't walk down by the water, and the pictures I want are with the water and the flowers in the background, and I want that picture. And if I can't get it, and if it's all flooded out, I can take a day. But I don't think the blossoms are going anywhere right now because they love this weather. They're moody little flowers like that. So I think I might have another week. But I got to get him to the dentist next week on Tuesday. I have to go and get another mammogram because apparently the photos of the mammogram they got weren't good enough. And I'm like, you know what? I could take better pictures than that with my cell phone. I'll go ahead and do it. I'll come back. But I'm telling you, if you want any more pictures, they're going to cost you. Yeah. You got to pay for that kind of glamour. She's like, okay, honey, let us know what your going rate is. The people at this hospital are so cool. And it's a new hospital, so everyone's not full of bitterness and burnout yet, which is even cooler. I have to talk out loud or I'll never get anything done. I love to talk to you guys, I really do. But I have to talk out loud or I'll start cleaning out a closet or doing something very, very procrastinative, ADD-ish. But hey, that is my middle name. Procrastinate now, don't put it off. And nobody does it better than Mama. Anyway, I have another surprise coming, which won't be a total surprise, but we ordered some artwork from Richard Lorenz. Oh my God. This is not a diamond painting. This is like actual, like he did it. And Richard, if you're out there and you're bored as hell, which you'd have to be to listen to me, I need you to really start thinking about giving some voices, and I will gladly offer any voiceover you want to your characters and start doing I would start with a video game. I think video games are the culture of the future. They're big de-stressors, and grown-ups or kids or anybody will play a video game now. I can't believe how popular video games they become. Really a rite of passage. I mean, at first it was just the fungulitis is in town and I can't really get anywhere or do anything. So we'll play a video game. But I think the birds would be so hilarious. I mean, I really think you need voices for them. Bring them to life. May, obviously from Louisiana. She can't be from anywhere but Louisiana. May just reminds me if Tyler Perry was a bird. If Tyler Perry was a bird, he'd be May. And, you have Floyd, who is the fisherman, and I kind of see him with a very Rhode Island, Boston, pack the car. We're gonna go find some fish, kind of guy. And he is bitter about everything. But he goes fishing and he turns into a little peach. He's a sweetheart, kind of like my brother in law. He can be a real grump, and then you put a fishing pole in his hand, and he turns into the sweetest person on the planet because that's his happy place. Everybody's got to have the happy place. And he doesn't want to talk to you when he's fishing. Fishing is quiet time. It's like a yoga class, which I'm probably banned from all of them. I only went to one yoga class. It was a goat yoga. Yes, I have to find the picture for you. I will post it on Insta because I cannot. There is a secret art to keeping photos organized. And I think all of you organized people out there have decided not to allow me in on the secret because I can't keep these pictures in order. They're a mess. I've tried by date. I've tried by subject. You can't do it by You know how many subjects there are in my life? I mean, there's a few. There's not a ton, but there's a few. Anyway, Richard, you need to make a video game and you've got to give them voices and personalities. And I mean, heck, you could even AI that if you wanted to. But I mean, really, really. I'm looking. Hold on. Here. Let's just take a little break, shall we? Let's get creative for Richard because this guy is fabulous. And he really, Cletus. Okay, Cletus is Jamaican. And, man, Cletus knows where to get all the good fine stuff and the good Jamaican food. And you have May. Well, we've already talked about her. And then there's I got a lot of birds in here. Hold on. They're not together. See, keeping things together and organized is just really a lot. Ellie is she's positively Australian. And Ellie, Ellie is a little bright shining light in the dark. She just wants to be everybody's friend. Otis, who are you? Otis is a son of a bitch. I mean, he is just, who are you? Who you think you are? Huh? Otis is clearly Italian, somewhere in there. Odie is the little darling. Oh, he's so darling. Odie is the guardians of the garden, and he just thinks the whole world really just needs butterflies and unicorns and fairies everywhere. He does not know what to do with himself. I love Odie. Floyd, we've already talked about. And then there's one or two more. Hold on. I'm doing a whole flip through of my life. The Family Circus. Hello. This is what got me. The minute I saw it, I said, this man has got a talent. And the expressions, and I just love it. I love it. And Agnes. Oh, Lord. Agnes is from Long Island, and Agnes cannot be bothered with you or your smelly, rotten children. Don't send them over to my house to play. I throw my kids on the street and I tell them don't come home till 5 o'clock. You got to watch on. If you come home 1 minute after 5 o'clock, I'm going to beat the living hell out of you. But if you come home at 5 o'clock, you're fine. You come home at 4:59, I'm going to beat the hell out of you. Agnes has had it. She's got these little rugrats hanging off of her. They're sucking the marrow out of her bones. They're 35 pounds and they still want to breastfeed. What the hell is wrong with you? Have a steak and a baked potato. Leave me alone. I love Agnes. Um, so yeah, I think these birds have gotten into my head and into my heart. Oh, and these two. This is John and Joanna. Yeah, this is the painting. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Um anyway, they've gotten into my head and they have also gotten into my heart. So as soon as I finish my cupcake thing, because I feel like I'm over the bump in the road now. I think that's it. I think I'm caught up on my birds. But I'm going on a bird party and I'm gonna do like bird after bird after bird. But Richard, if you're listening, please, please bring them to life. Make a video game, and then because the book is fabulous, and when you make a video game, then you can go into cartooning and tune them up. I mean, look at what happened to The Simpsons. The Simpsons started out with some weirdo, who works on a nuclear plant. And I mean, now Marge Simpson, by the way, is one of the most beloved characters on the planet. Who doesn't love Marge or want to be Marge or understand Marge or just shake their head and say, "What the hell is Marge? What color are the clouds in Marge's world?" Okay. So this is what I'm thinking. And I just wish that this message would get to you because if you're listening, Richard, you got nowhere to go but up, buddy. You got nowhere to go. We're on to you now. We know how fabulous and talented and fun you are. And yeah, I would love to do just 10 minutes of live time with you and talk to you about the birds, because these birds are keeping people from looking for a gun or looking for a rope. This is serious shit now. I'm not kidding, Richard. This is not a game anymore. You're actually helping. You cannot be sad and work on anything that is Richard. You can't. I mean, it's like, you just, the colors and the characters and the whole saltiness of it. So if you're listening, come talk to me. Come see about me. Big White Dogs One on Instagram. I'm that girl. And the dogs are just white dogs. There's no racial intention. Somebody asked me why I have big white dogs. You know why? Because people can't spell Great Pyrenees. I don't even spell it right sometimes. And so everybody says, that's the girl with the big white dogs. That's the girl with the big white dogs. Everybody calls them just the big white dogs. It's just a color. There is no racial. I am not that girl, and I'm not going to entertain a comment like that, but I'm going to let you know I saw it and I didn't like it. And people who know me know I'm not that girl, and I'm not going to defend my character and my humanity with your bullshit. So go get a hobby. Start diamond painting. That would be a great thing for you to do. Go get a Richard Lorenz and he'll cheer you up. And then you won't have to pick at people and bother people and clutch your pearls and do all your crap. Anyway, listen, you guys have been great. You're important to me, so be important to you. You're important to me, so be important to you. You're important to me. Say it all together. You're important to me, so be important to you. What are you going to do today? Take care of you, okay? Get somewhere cute and cozy. Curl up in your little corner. Turn on some headphones. Get a good book in your ear or watch something light and bright and funny. And, you got to fight to keep that joy in your heart. Nobody's going to let you keep it, nobody's going to give it to you. Crap happens every damn day. And you have to fight for it some days, and some days it just comes naturally. But other days, you just got to fight for it. You got to fight for it to keep it. And in order to do that, sometimes you got to detach a little bit. So, anyway, I hope I made you laugh. I didn't tell any good jokes or anything, but I really need Richard to hear me. And, there's a million things he can do with his birds. And I want him to know that I love the birds. I love my bird book. I think it's hilarious. I'm not giving it away to a child because that's my damn book. I'm a grown up. I'm allowed to have cute books. I'm allowed to have fun. Just because you grew up and learned some things and saw some things doesn't mean you're not allowed to have any more fun. Snap out of it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Shine on. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.